Hey RRT family, Ryan Reynolds here with Keller Williams Consultants Realty, and today I'm in Dublin at Oh What a Space with the two owners of the new space, and so I'll let them go ahead and introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Frankie Siberson.
Frankie.
And I'm Katie Strasser.
And Katie Strasser, and they're both we're Dublin school teachers and have started a new business here to do what specifically?
So we're a play-based learning studio, so we want kids to come in here and do learning through play. Kids mostly ages 0 to 12. 3 to 9 is probably our sweet spot.
Okay, so learning through play, what exactly would that be?
With our play-based learning, we like to include ways that kids can grow their mind while also in a space that makes that engaging for them in a fun opportunity. So building with blocks and what kind of learning comes through something like that. In sensory play, how does that relate to learning? How can we engage with them in a learning environment with opportunities that they can interact in a whole body way?
So typically, who are you looking to help, or what are the target kids that you're thinking of?
We're thinking about like preschool, elementary age kids.
Okay.
A lot of
preschool as young as?
We have a toddler class.
We have a toddler
actually.
You have a toddler class, so we're talking like
toddler
from
class.
birth, like you give birth down at Dublin Methodist, you come over and bring
Well,
it up.
hopefully not right away.
6 months.
Maybe not quite that soon. Okay.
So yeah, we're trying to create lots of opportunities depending on what the kids like. So we have camps when kids are off school. Like we had a cardboard camp that was quite fun.
Yeah,
kids
cardboard
just
camp.
Things with cardboard.
I hope there was duct tape involved because that's one of my favorite mediums, of course.
All kind of fun stuff. So yeah, and we're trying to offer opportunities that meet different kids' interests.
Okay.
What we're noticing is that there's a lot of opportunities for kids to engage outside of school in sports or in other activities, but we're trying to find a way that they can engage outside of school in ways that they're having a great time, but they're also learning.
So what are the different spaces you have, and how are they intended to be used?
So we have 4 different spaces in here, and we want them to be really flexible, so we move furniture depending on what we're having. We have one space that kids tend to use more for crafting and creating and making stuff that they just come in and plop down and look at the materials and create. We have a room that has more building and sensory play. We have a room that is a lot of writers go into a little room and find a quiet spot to write little books and things.
Okay.
And then we have a parent space if it's a drop-off class and parents want to stay. We have a parent
So you
space.
kind of got louder spaces, medium loud spaces, and quiet spaces, and they're all kind of for specific things, but flexible, so you can do different things with them. Okay. Now you mentioned you had different camps. So you had a cardboard camp. What did they do at the cardboard camp?
They made a giant mess.
But you
know what the beautiful thing was? It was here, so the parents don't have to do that at home, and that's part of what we're offering too. There's a lot of ways that you can engage your child at home after they leave this space, and they're really excited and motivated, and they leave and they want to take all the cardboard and recycling out and build because they were here and they had such a great time that they want to continue that learning at home. But also, if you don't want to take out that mess at home, this is a great place to do it. So we had some really creative. We had an amazing guitar that was made out of cardboard. We had a whole slew of Minecraft paraphernalia that was crafted as well.
We had a rocket with like a seatbelt and buttons.
Yes, and all the lids were the different buttons.
When you set them out, what was the mission statement, or what did they know they were supposed to be doing? Was it just playing around with it, or was there like, hey, do a
We like to tell them that this is the yes space. This is the space that the answer more than likely is yes. So you come in and you're like, can I do this? Well, yes, let's come up with a way that can help you do that. So we did preface it with giving them some ideas of these are some things you could be interested in making, but there isn't a limit to your imagination. What you can come up with is what we want you to create. So I think they really stuck with things that were interesting to them, and we're building on that background knowledge that they had.
So tell me, in the future, what kind of plans do you have for other camps, I'm assuming?
We have a pet rock camp coming up where they're going to create pet rocks and houses. We have one that's marbles and mazes where kids will do marble ramp work exploration and then create their own maze with marbles. We know spring break, we have a lot of creation camps, and in the summer we're going to have different thematic camps. So, and every Saturday we have just open play.
We also want to encourage play through the older audience. We have seen that our younger audience engages in play in a really beautiful, creative way, but there aren't as many opportunities for your third graders, your fourth graders, your fifth graders, your sixth graders, all the way up to do that. But when they're here and they do it, it's really organic, and it's something that is kind of magical to watch.
So at the end of the day, your goal would be what?
I think one of our main goals is to use this space to give those kids a place where they feel comfortable coming and learning and creating and engaging with us, but more importantly, everyone around them. We're really looking to build a community here of all of the kids that come and are excited to be here in that sense and want to learn, but also want to engage with kids that are similar interests.
And we want kids to be in charge of themselves here. We want them to find something that they love to do and be engaged and kind of own the time.
Yeah. So when the kids come in here, what's their general reaction, or what the parents' reaction after they've been here for the first time?
It's pretty happy, and it's funny because kids will come in, and some kids will come in the front door and the first table, they see something they like and they'll sit there for the whole hour. Other kids will explore and then find a space and go to a couple different spaces. But it's interesting to watch even the 18-month-olds find what's interesting to them and play.
So let's switch gears for a second and talk more about from the parent angle. If I'm a parent, and I know obviously I'm bringing my kid here, it's not like a babysitting service, I'm expecting to get something out of it. As a parent, what should I sort of think about getting out of it?
So a couple things. One thing we've noticed is the kids are, like the parents, if you're here with your child, your phone's not, your phone's usually not on, you're not trying to do laundry, you don't have anything on the stove, so you really can't engage in a different way. Mm-hmm. We also clean up, so that's really a perk.
No cleanup, that sounds like a big perk.
Yeah, and I think parents are learning like what their kids might like to do or how to engage in different ways because of the things we put out.
Yeah.
Also, we designed a parent waiting room that was very much within earshot of where our learners are working, so parents can be part of that process if they choose. If they want to know what writing club looks like and what we're working on in writing club, and they want to listen to their child tell their story and share their story and see the reaction of their peers around them, they are right there as a part of it if they want to. So we have some really beautiful moments where kids are in writing club and they stop and they want to run into the parent waiting room and share with their parents what they created and then come back out and keep working. And we really want them to be partners in this with us.
Do you frequently have the parents come out and engage, or are they really just kind of hands off more often?
We've had them engage. We've also had them create their own community in the parent waiting room where you can hear them swapping ideas and stories and building their own community while their kids are out here doing the same.
And we have different programs, like some are specific for the family to engage with the child together, and some are drop off. So the parent can pick that.
So let's talk about cost for this program. Is it something you sign up for like as a 10-week long class, or is it like a per instance thing, or how does that work?
Both, either, whichever works for you. So we have series of classes, like writing club is usually when you'd want your child to come to all of them because it builds across time, and then we have a lot of drop off. So depending on the program, it depends, but we always have drop in, so you can always sign up that morning.
Okay. So that's what we have for you today here at What a Space in Dublin at 6631 Commerce Parkway, Suite E. If you want to have your kids come and try out the play, be sure to check out their website at www.ohwhataspace.com. You can book appointments there, book classes. You can come in here and talk to Frankie, talk to Katie, and learn all about how it works. And we hope to see you soon there. As always, I'm here with Katie and with Frankie at Oh What a Space and the Ryan Reynolds team. Unlimited opportunities and exceptional experiences.